Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio, August 1, 2022. You may seek a fresh start with money, resources, or belongings, with today's new moon occurring in your income sector. You're motivated to boost your income or sense of self-worth. The need to overcome problem areas or get past something is compelling now. You'll approach your finances from a new, refreshed perspective in the week ahead. For now, you might make some resolutions related to business, finances, and boosting your sense of security. Aim to receive and enjoy new ideas and sort them out patiently as you go along. Today's Mercury-Uranus square can produce a bit of chaos, but stirring things up might lead to exciting ideas. You could find that you're clashing with a friend about an idea or core value before you get to a greater understanding. It may be best to avoid doing things so quickly that you end up missing the mark. Observe and learn rather than jump into action. Extremely shocking news could pop up today. As mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger planet of the mind and communication, struts through your solar second house of finances, he'll clash with electric Uranus, who is shrieking like a banshee from his perch in your solar 11th house of friendships and communities. This could show that if you've lent money to an acquaintance, you could find out that they will never be paying you back. This could cause great drama with your one and only. If someone asks for a loan today, politely decline because you'll end up regretting it. Abundance is sure to come your way as a new financial cycle begins under the new moon in Leo. Throughout these next 6 months, you may feel more enthusiastic about money-making opportunities and confident in your financial security. You might even feel more generous during this Leonine lunar cycle. As the lunation unfolds, Jupiter is also stationing retrograde in Aries today. Now is the time to reel it in with your career path, especially if you want to work on your approach to progressing your legacy, status, and accomplishments. Today you could be feeling a little lazy or lethargic. Planetary energies could be causing you some drowsiness. If at all possible, try to take an afternoon nap. Just don't pressure yourself into doing too much number crunching. Take frequent breaks throughout the day if you can to help stay alert. Sneak a little caffeine in if you need it, but coffee alone probably won't fight off that sleepy feeling. Relations with your circle of friends will strengthen. Opposing points of view can be easily reconciled and you are able to create an open, tolerant atmosphere. The mutual trust you share will increase and other people feel at ease with you. Perhaps someone will reveal intimate details to you that make your ties to him or her even more intensive. It's not that he or she is dangerous, but it could be that new flirts tip the balance of your social life a little too far in one direction. Watch out for the new hotness. You'll be cool in a few days. Strengthen existing relationships by proposing new venues and occasions to meet. If there is someone you want to give a more important role in your life, let them know or give them a sign. If the object of your desire doesn't react to your gentle attempts, do not change your strategy. Be patient, bide your time. You could be in the mood to reach out to strangers today, and your extended goodwill could create some positive opportunities for you. You could end up meeting someone special as you're standing in line at the deli or coffee house. Be open to striking up a conversation with someone you find attractive. Or you might be at a business lunch and find that you can generate some new business connections with your friendly air. The vibrations of the moment will bring some constraints that you will have difficulties escaping from. This isn't serious because your faculties for adaptation and your natural good humor will allow you to be on top of events. It's true that you have less punch than during the last few days, but you are still in reasonable shape. So, the day may be a little rough, but you will find solace in your sentimental life, where you are having success. You have the desire to conquer, so this period will be very favorable. At the same time that Mars moves into his final 3 weeks in a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart and of your current 2-year Mars cycle, he is also just 21 days away from his game-changing return to Gemini. Knowing that when Mars returns for what is normally a 6-week visit, he will instead remain in Gemini for the rest of the year, makes it important not to waste this chance to spend time in the slow lane. This is a chance to recharge your batteries, but after Venus left Gemini last week, step back and put things in perspective. With the moon still in your communication sector after yesterday's new moon and Mercury, the planet of communication, heading into his final days here, this is a wave you can't afford to miss. This is a day for wearing your heart on your sleeve, and as they align, put everything you have into getting the communication lines open, even if that means pushing hard against old communication barriers. Our eyes in the sky. Your thoughts are fast, and you express them confidently, while witty Mercury continues its partnership with bold, self-assured Leo today. There's a glint in your eye as you dramatically retell a story of something that happened to you that might or might not be totally true, and you love the way your audience hangs on your every word even if they know some of the details are sus. A Mercury-Saturn opposition spoils some of the fun, however, as it sternly warns you to stay away from the drama that you love. This strict aspect is full of warnings about the potential negative consequences of your actions, and it encourages you to think very carefully about what you're about to say before you say it. This is in direct contrast to the slightly mischievous quality of the fun-loving Mercury-Leo partnership, but it isn't bad advice. Tonight, the moon sextiles Venus, making you want to connect with your most intimate companion. Popularity and charm come naturally to you, and it's mainly just a question of being yourself and sharing your feelings openly with others. This is an ideal time to focus on relaxation and sharing with friends and family, particularly with the moon waning at this time. There is also a chance that a new relationship could start. In the late morning, the moon enters Virgo, ending its void of course which began last night. Over the next 2 days, our emotional equilibrium hinges on our ability to make sense of the landscape around us. We might be more consumed with organizing, problem-solving, or decluttering. We tend to intellectualize our feelings, which can be positive or negative depending on the circumstance. Finding methods to be of service to the greater community can provide a sense of stability. The cosmic weather is then quiet until after nightfall, when Mercury in Leo opposes Saturn in Aquarius, limiting our ability to express ourselves. It seems that our voice is not being heard. Our opinions may be maligned by the collective, or our personal opinions drowned out by the crowd. This could be a projection on our part, but one that diminishes our confidence and causes us to feel fundamentally misunderstood. Negative thinking is a symptom of this aspect, so we should avoid having serious conversations or signing contracts today. We are better off attending to detailed work or research projects. The alternative interpretation of this aspect is that we may receive bad news or are left waiting for intel that was expected to arrive. This influence engenders intimacy, helping us to feel safe expressing our unorthodox opinions, unpopular beliefs, or rebellious inclinations with those who stimulate us intellectually and romantically. Venus in Gemini enjoys variety and diversity, and the people we connect with now won't be scared away by our weirdness, those qualities we tend to hold back or hide from public view due to our fear of censure. Subsequently, we feel gratified that we can be our truest selves. This is an ideal transit for parties or social gatherings, meetings of the mind that result in meetings of the heart.